I'm Bepper, my favorite land is Crystal Sands, and you are watching one of my videos, so let's get into it. So if you play Animal Jam, we all know you have a favorite land. One that you spend more time in than the others. One that when you're there, you're for sure having a great time. You either use it for trading, to hang out with your buddies, or go shopping in. Believe it or not, it can say a lot about your personality. So today we are diving in and seeing what your favorite land in Animal Jam says about you. Before I start revealing everything about your personality, I want you to take a second and think about what your favorite land in Animal Jam is, okay? Really think about who you are as a person and where you think you would belong. Where do you spend the most time on Animal Jam? What do you like to do in Animal Jam? Now choose a land. I'm going to give you a few seconds, and if it's not enough time, then just go ahead and pause the video. But here we go. Think. Alright, you got it? And if you don't, pause the video and figure it out, because now I'm about to reveal all. So we're going to go ahead and get started with Jomon Township. This popular land is the hub of Jomon. It's home to everything that makes Animal Jam awesome. Right over here we have the clothing shop, then right across the way we have the furniture shop, the diamond shop where all the new pets and animals come out, the soul arcade where you can get all your gem needs filled, Alpha headquarters, which nobody really goes to or cares about, but it used to be Club Geo's, so there's that, and of course the pillow room where you can get adopted, make new buddies, and have a great time. At its essence, this land is all about connection, just like you. You love all your buddies and like to stay up to date on all of the trends as well. You are probably a popular jammer who spends their time trading, watching their favorite jammers' YouTube videos, and making cool outfits. And by the way, those outfits probably include one of the following: a spike, gazelle horns, elf anklets, a top hat, a worn blanket, or anything else that's considered cool in Animal Jam. You most definitely love the Arctic wolf animal. And when Julian 2 played this game, and even now, you consider yourself a spinny boy. Either that or you are a through and through Apari fan. You had to have shipped either Gisteria or Wistpari, and that's just that. Up next, we have Pia Forest, and yes, Pia Forest has the flag shop, the movie theater, and 2 little stores for plants. Right here and right here. But that is definitely not what this land is all about, and we all know it. By now, all of us know. If your favorite land is Pia Forest, you are a fox hat wearing, sword-wielding, bow and arrow toting, warrior cats reading clanner. You would describe yourself as an introvert. Your favorite color is a shade of black or gray, and you, like me, love Greely, the wolf alpha. You're always playing as either a wolf or a bunny, and you always have black, gray, or brown as the main color of your outfit, and white, red, blue, or green as the pattern. You most definitely have at least one spiked collar, and if you don't have one already, you're trading for one. You most definitely have a spiked collar, and if you don't have one already, you're trading for one. And once you get it, you will never ever trade it away. You like to make nature-themed outfits. You have a very close circle of buddies on Animal Jam, and whenever you're on, you're around them. Am I right, or am I right? Then we've got Coral Canyons, and Coral Canyons is home to 2 very different kinds of jammers. But both of these types of jammers would select Coral Canyons as their favorite land, so let's get into it. First up, we have the Artsy Kids, and that's kind of a no-brainer. Coral Canyons has the art studio, as well as the den shop. So even if you can't make a good masterpiece, you can definitely craft a good den. And if you're neither of those, well, Coral Canyons also has this Wild Explorers tent, which if you're a theater kid, you would definitely love it here. The other type of jammer who loves it here is the people who insist that Jomon Township isn't their favorite land, just so they can be different. They think they're better than the people who like Jomon Township because Jomon Township is too mainstream for them. They love Epic Wonders items because they had to work harder to get them than the items that are in Jam Mart clothing or Jam Mart furniture. You are obsessed with trading for rares, and that's 99% of what you do here on Animal Jam. Then we just gotta go through the Canyons pathway, which I think is the most underrated area in all of Animal Jam. It is so awesome. So we can get to Crystal Sands. Crystal Sands is the only land that has absolutely no stores in it. You cannot buy a single thing here in Crystal Sands. There's nothing here besides the water slides, Groovy Juice Hut, and Warm Beach, of course. If you're a Crystal Sands lover, it's clear that your favorite season is summer, your favorite subject in school is either lunch or recess, you love being with your friends, and you love to have a good time. You don't care about whether or not you look cool or act cool, and that's what makes you cool. Everybody wants to be your friend, even me. Like, if you love Crystal Sands as much as I do, we're friends, okay? You've got a true sense of style and you rock it too. Everyone needs a Crystal Sands kind of person in their life, and if you don't have a Crystal Sands kind of person in your life, find someone who loves Crystal Sands and become their friend, because you need them. Moving on, we're going to the Lost Temple of Zeus, and let me preface this by saying, yet again, there are two different types of people who love the Lost Temple of Zeus. The first kind are the true fans of Lost Temple of Zeus. They love mystery and knowledge and learning everything you can about the lure of the game. You've probably completed every single adventure, you definitely know who your favorite alpha is, and you know who you'd choose between Mira and Zeus. You love taking hikes in nature, and you are definitely a lover, not just of animals, but of plants too. You might actually have a little collection of plants at your home. You are neither an introvert nor an extrovert, but you're somewhere in the middle. You're really kind to everyone you meet, and you are definitely an optimist. Now, the second type of people who love this land are more like the Jomon Township and Coral Canyons type of people. You come online, go to the server Alden, and you go into Brady Bar's laboratory just to trade. And if you do that, your favorite land really isn't Lost Temple of Zeus, you're more like a Jomon Township or Coral Canyons type of person. And those are just the facts. Next up, we have Kimbara Outback, mate. This land was popular for like a day when it was released, and now nobody ever goes here. So if this is your favorite land, you are definitely somebody who is loyal and dedicated, especially if it's been your favorite land since the day it came out. You have a few close friends, and you don't feel the need to have a full buddy list. It's not about quantity for you, it's about the quality. You've definitely watched Animal Planet and National Geographic shows for a few hours, and you definitely know who Steve Irwin is. I mean, most people should anyway, but if your favorite land is Kimbara Outback, then 100,000% you know who that is. You like animals that others typically wouldn't. Like when someone asks what your favorite animal is, you're not going to say something basic like a tiger or a bear. You say something like platypus or wallaby. This land has the Gabby's Animal Hospital in it, so that leads me to believe that when you're older, you definitely want to be something like a doctor, nurse, or even a veterinarian. Our next target is Appendale, and of course, Appendale is all about the animals. Not only does it have the Claws and Paws pet store, but it also has the Conservation Museum, where you can learn about all different types of animals and even donate to them in real life. There you go, tigers. I love you guys. It is super easy for me to make the assumption that you're an animal lover through and through. You probably know a bunch of random facts about animals, such as platypuses are the only mammal that lays eggs. You like to learn everything you can and are definitely known as that animal person. You know what I'm talking about. You either have a lot of pets or you want a lot of pets, and you constantly talk about your pets. You are extremely caring and considerate, and you want to help all living beings as much as possible. You probably even want to go to Africa someday and see lions up close and personal. Then we have the lovely land of Beluche, and Beluche, much like Kimbara, was cool for a day and now it's not. But it's still such a cool land. It's beautiful with all sorts of waterfalls, nature, and greenery. It's a hidden treasure just like you. Right off the bat, I'm gonna say your favorite color is green or blue. You're an introvert, you're pretty quiet, and you actually enjoy being alone. Things you enjoy include going on a nice hike, discovering new things, and reading. You don't need friends because your best friend is your pet. Secretly though, you love being the center of attention and feel most at home when you're around your best friend in the whole world, which you only have one or two really close friends. You have some sort of hidden talent too, whether it's singing, drawing, acting, or even just den decorating on Animal Jam. You have to have something really cool and hidden about you. And trust me, the world needs to see more of you, my little Beluche friend. And finally, we are moving on to the last one, Mount Shibir. Mount Shibir has one thing, and that's the Cocoa Hut. And that's it. So you might be pretty basic, but that's not a bad thing. The Cocoa Hut is an amazing spot. It's warm, it's cozy, it's homey. Just like a cup of cocoa, you are super sweet, and people can't get enough of you. Your favorite season is either winter or fall, and even though you look cold on the outside, you're not really what you seem. Once people get to know you, you are extremely kind. So tell me, did I get you right? So now that I've told you a little bit about yourself, let's talk about your friends. If your favorite land is Jomon Township, you would totally get along best with someone else whose favorite land is Jomon Township. However, you can also get along with the people from Lost Temple of Zeus who go there for the trading, or anyone whose favorite land is Crystal Sands. You're okay with pretty much everyone else, but you definitely hate the people who like Coral Canyons just because they think it's a better Jomon Township. If Pia Forest is your favorite land, then you hate more people than you like. You get along best with other people whose favorite land is Pia Forest, although you can become friends occasionally with a true Temple of Zeus lover. But you hate Jomon Township, you hate Crystal Sands, you hate Coral Canyons, you hate most other places, let's be real. Artsy people who love Coral Canyons are totally best buddies with people from Crystal Sands. However, they can get along with pretty much anybody, and the artsy people from Coral Canyons can even win over the harshest of the Pia Forest people. The people who love Coral Canyons just because they think it's a better Jomon Township, though, they would probably only get along with other Coral Canyons followers. They totally have some friends from Crystal Sands, but none of them are their best buddy. Everywhere else they don't really care about. Not that they hate them, but they just don't care about them. Except they definitely hate people who love Jomon Township. Crystal Sands fans, as I said when I was describing it, are friends with everyone. They don't care who you are, what you like, what you don't like. They'll be your friend. Crystal Sands type of people definitely have a best buddy from Beluche, and they help bring them out of their shell. Pretty simple. They don't have any enemies besides the Phantoms. The Temple of Zeus people don't have a specific person they'd get along best with. However, their friend group totally consists of Kimbara Outback fans, Appendale fans, Beluche fans, and Mount Shibir fans. And potentially one or two Pia Forest people. If you like the Lost Temple of Zeus just to trade there, then your friend group totally consists of other Lost Temple of Zeus people, Jomon Township people, Coral Canyons people, and Crystal Sands people. Kimbara Outback people, they don't really have any enemies, but their best friend is definitely 1000% somebody from Appendale, and vice versa. These lands go together very well, and people who like these lands have very similar personalities, so they would get along super great. And again, their friend group would consist of people who love the Lost Temple of Zeus and Beluche. The people who love Beluche are quiet, sensitive, and timid, so their best friend is either someone who loves Beluche just like them, and they can be kind of crazy together, or their best friend is someone who loves Crystal Sands and helps bring them out of their shell. Their friend group consists of people from Appendale, Kimbara, and the Lost Temple of Zeus, but they're not super close with any of them like they are with a person from Beluche or Crystal Sands. The Mount Shibir people are kind of like the Crystal Sands people, just a little bit more quiet. They might have a few less friends than the Crystal Sands people, but they are just as kind and amazing and sweet. So again, they can get along with pretty much anyone. Their best friend is probably someone also from Mount Shibir. The Crystal Sands people are a bit much for them, they're not that wild and crazy, but the Beluche people are a bit too quiet for them. So they need someone that matches their medium energy. Let me know in the comment section how you think I did. Do you think I got all the people correct? Did I get you correct? And anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Goodbye!